This episode is brought to you by Taekwondo MDK El Centro, California, teaching kids and adults discipline, order, and respect. 1151 South 4th Street in El Centro, California, 760-587-3825. Once again, Taekwondo MDK El Centro, and also brought to you by Maria's Taco Shop, right there on the corner of 4th and Broadway, 401 Broadway to be exact. Maria's Taco Shop can be reached at 442-456-9747 for tacos, flautas, burritos, birria, fantastic Mexican food, right there on the corner of 4th and Broadway, 401 Broadway. Thanks to both our sponsors, and now on with the show.
I think I messed that up really good. This is Bertie Allison from Under the Sun. Compliment crisis. Why we find it so hard to say something nice. There's an odd, almost primo discomfort that arises when faced with the prospect of giving a compliment. You know the feeling. You're chatting with a friend, a colleague, or even a stranger, and suddenly it hits you. I should say something nice here. You pause. The moment stretches like taffy, and instead of the kind words that are awaiting in the wings, you blurt out something like, "Wow, that shirt is memorable. I wish I had the confidence to wear that." And just like that, the window of opportunity slams shut, and you're left wondering how a simple, "I like your shirt," turned into a passive-aggressive critique of their fashion choices. Why is it so hard to say something genuinely nice? It's not as if compliments are heavy, expensive, or illegal to distribute. Though judging by how rarely we hand them out, you'd think there was a tax on niceness. It should be easy to recognize someone's strengths or celebrate their small victories, but instead, we wrestle with awkward pauses, overanalyze, and sometimes we just skip the compliment altogether. The suspicious factor. For some reason, we've developed a kind of suspicion about compliments. Maybe it's because we've been burned by false flattery in the past. There's nothing quite as disorienting as being complimented by someone who clearly has an agenda. "Oh, you're so great with spreadsheets." And you know the next sentence is going to involve a request for help with a weekend project that will suck up your Saturday like a black hole. We've all learned to detect when someone is buttering us up for their own gain, and because of that, we've become weary of anyone who says something nice. Compliments have been tainted by ulterior motives. We hear "a nice tie" and immediately wonder if they're about to ask for a ride to the airport. Compliment paralysis. Finally, there's a simple fact that we often overthink compliments to the point of paralysis. Should you compliment someone on something personal, like their appearance? Or should you stick to the safer ground, like their performance at work? Is it appropriate to compliment a coworker on their great new haircut? Or does the edge into awkward territory? Compliment paralysis is real, folks. It's a reason so many people say nothing at all, staring in silence as the opportunity for kindness floats away like a helium balloon. It's not that we don't want to be nice. It's just that we've gotten so tangled up in the do's and don'ts of politeness that we forget how simple it can be. The fear of sounding fake. One reason compliments are so difficult is the gnawing fear that will come off as insincere. Complimenting someone can feel like walking a tightrope, where on one side you wish gushing like a fan at a boy band concert, and on the other you sound like you're phoning it in, checking a box on your list of human interactions. This is why people often hedge their compliments with qualifiers like, I wouldn't wear those shoes, but they look great on you. Sure, you're trying to make the compliment seem more genuine, but all you've done is issue a backhanded slap with a side of confused admiration. What was once a moment of connection has now turned into a mind game where both parties walk away unsure whether to be flattered or mildly offended. The competitive compliment. Then there's the weird competition aspect. Compliments can sometimes feel like social currency. Give too many and you'll be viewed as a bit of a brown-noser. Give too few and you're the office grump. We dole them out like rationed goods, afraid that if we give too many, we'll lose our credibility as hard-nosed critics of the world. There's also the internal struggle when you're on the receiving end of a compliment. Do I return the favor? Is this a game of compliment tennis? It's like a mental math equation. If they say they like my jacket, but I don't notice anything exceptional about their outfit, can I just say thank you? Or am I obligated to compliment them back on something? Anything? Before you know it, you're telling them how much you admire their handwriting, and the whole exchange feels forced and phony. Here's the truth. A genuine compliment doesn't need to be perfect or profound. You don't need to overthink it or strategize like you're playing 3D chess. The most powerful compliments are the simple ones. The honest recognition of something you appreciate about another person, whether it's their laugh, their work ethic, or yes, even their shirt, as memorable as it may be. In a world that can feel overwhelming, indifferent, a small compliment can be a flicker of warmth, a moment of human connection that costs nothing but means a lot. And the more you give them, the more natural it becomes. Just think of it as exercise for your kindness muscles. So next time you're struck by the urge to say something nice, don't let the moment pass you by. Go ahead and say it. I guarantee the world won't fall apart if you tell someone their smile brightened your day. And who knows, maybe they'll return the favor. If not, at least you'll leave them wondering, what on earth do you want from them?
Thanks again to our sponsors, Taekwondo MDK, El Centro, California at 1151 South 4th Street in El Centro, California. Give them a call, 760-587-3825. Teaching kids and adults discipline, order, and respect. And also to Maria's Taco Shop right there, 401 Broadway in El Centro, right on the corner of 4th and Broadway. Give them a call, 442-456-9747, or stop in for some tacos, flautas, burritos, birria, all the great Mexican classics that we all love and enjoy. And that's it.
This is Bertie Allison from Under the Sun. Please check out our Facebook page, From Under the Sun. See us on YouTube and read along on our web, FromUnderTheSun.com. This is Bertie Allison. Thank you for listening.
This is up. See, I already messed up. This episode, see, happens to the best of us.